check out this spot. She compared it to loneliness, like on the other side of loneliness is solitude. Okay, hey, today's a new day. It's Wednesday. Technically my first day of Easter break. I woke up and I was like, I need to go on a hike. So that's what we're doing. I also did not finish a paper that was due last night, but I did something else. I was doing some self-reflection. It's like so bright, like I'm like not able to open my eyes right now. You know when you just feel inspired to write something and it just comes out of you? Like that was me yesterday. Maybe I'll read it to you. So I'm looking at my All Trails app and I'm going to best views nearby. I love that they have that option. I could always do the Hollywood sign hike, but that one might be kind of busy. Okay, wow, this is totally not where I thought I was gonna end up. I don't even know where I am. Well, I'm in the Pacific Palisades, but I don't know where I am. I've just been wandering around looking for some sort of coffee shop to fill up my water. I found a coffee shop, but it was kind of too fancy, looked too expensive. So it is just so beautiful around here. There's so many cute little shops. But anyways, I found a smoothie shop and I got an acai bowl. It looks so good. It's so big. My objective was to fill up my water and I didn't even do that. Oh my gosh, this is a big glob of almond butter. That's crazy. I decided to go on a closer hike because the original hike that I planned was like an hour away from where I am now. And this one, I forget what it's called. It was 15 minutes away. That's so good. We have almonds, walnuts, strawberries, banana. I feel like I'm in a totally different universe here. It feels like everything is moving really slow and everyone is just happy and taking their good old time. I think I'm in a really rich area too, so maybe that's why it feels like I'm in a different universe. I decided to make, ooh, that girl is wearing a ballerina sweatshirt. Guys, I was in someone's film. It's called The Skeleton Ballet, and I got to dance and I got to put back on my point shoes and it was so fun. I only had a little tiny acting part. No, I didn't have any lines. It was just like a close-up of my face. And then the other day I took a heels class. I don't know if I talked about this. It was with my coworker and friend Anna. She had a guest pass, so I got to do it for free. I want to go back. It was on Saturday and I felt so fierce. I'll insert a little clip. I feel like that'll really help with my confidence. At the beginning of the class, Marissa, the teacher, she was like, we're all gonna take a deep breath and set an intention for the class. And mine was to be present and just like let go. Especially when I'm dancing, it's so easy to get in my head. So I'm holding back in my movement, you know? Just getting back in the dance studio is what my soul has been needing. And this hike. I think we made it. It's so beautiful. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I was just told by my friend over here that this is really difficult, but if you really try, then it'll work. Oh wait, that was literally so easy. Like it totally worked. Okay, maybe I just got lucky. Maybe I just have a special touch. Look at this tree. So I have two options. I could go right there or right here. For some reason I'm choosing the stairs. Hopefully it gets me up high. Guys, there's like 3 ways I could go. 1, 2, or 3. I don't know which one to choose or which one each of them are. Should I just go on vibes right now? I'm feeling not that one. So, I guess I started with the stairs, so I should just keep going stairs. Guys, look at this trail. It's so magical to walk through right now. Oh my gosh. There is a branch right there. POV, you're a tree and you see me on a hike. Wow. It's so quiet up here. Guys, imagine living there. That's a crazy house. Actually, I don't even know if that is one house. I can't tell. It looks kind of lonely, at least from the outside. Okay, I'm almost to the end, I think. I feel like I'm in a video game right now. Is this the end? Did I make it? For some reason, this doesn't feel like the end. But according to here, it is. I thought it would be a little bit more, I don't know. Like, look. Do you see him? It. Made it to the top. Guys, check out this spot. Now this is the spot that I would come back here for. It's like, I'm under a canopy of trees and it's like, it's so big under here and I feel so safe, and there's water flowing right there and there's tables, but I just cannot get over it. Like, these trees are so big. This is the spot. This is the spot. The hike was so great, so beautiful. I would rate it a 4 out of 5 stars. Well, I did on my All Trails app, only because there wasn't much room for, if I were to bring someone, they would have had to walk behind me or in front of me. So this is a good solo hike location, I would say. I was carrying around these rocks during my hike because, so I followed this person on TikTok. Her name is Imani. She's a scientist, among many other things. She's so smart, and just everything she says resonates with me, and I love the way that she thinks. One thing that really stuck with me that she said was, when she goes on walks or she's in nature, she'll grab rocks and hold them in her hand during her hike, just throughout the whole walk, thinking about the energy that she wants to dispute, like what she doesn't want to hold in her body anymore, and thinking about putting that into these rocks. There's a lot of reasons why I feel like this is beneficial. One being, you're putting your energy back into the earth, like that's just the cycle. And having these physical rocks in your hand, for me at least, makes getting the energy out easier, because it's like physical and I can feel it and imagine it. And your hands, they're so powerful, like the chakras in your hands, they're so strong. I don't know much about hand chakras, if I'm going to be honest. All I know is I like doing this. And so then at the end of her walk, she takes the rocks and throws them as hard as she can. And it just feels good. I've done it a few times. I really like to do it. I haven't thrown my rocks yet, but I'm going to. Also, during my walks, on the topic of hands, thinking of my feet, again, with the energy that I don't need, I like to think of it going through my feet and just into the ground. It makes me feel a lot lighter after my walks. I don't know, going on hikes is really meditative for me. The trees, I think that's why I like this spot so much, is because they're so big and there's so many trees. It like really feels like a community and I feel loved. Like, I could sit here all day. I don't have time for that, but we have time. Look, there's someone's Band-Aid right here. Lovely. There's also this. On the same topic of rocks, I'm reading a book called At the Center of All Beauty, and it's about solitude. And I forget the author's name. Her mom, when she went on hikes with her mom would bring a walking stick, and she taught her to turn over rocks and look at what's underneath. And she said that she carried that lesson from her mom into the rest of her life. She's constantly turning over rocks and looking at the other side of things, and she compared it to loneliness. Like, on the other side of loneliness is solitude. So far, I'm really enjoying the book. I'm only like 15 pages in. The other day, I realized the magic of the library and how many books it actually holds. I think I doubted the library at first because in my mind, you could just find all the same information online, like at the touch of my fingertips. But what's special about the library in books is that I wouldn't know to look up some of these things, you know? Like, I kind of let the books find me. One day I just stood in the aisles. Aisles? Is that what they're called? I don't know. I just stood. I sat, actually. I didn't stand. And I just started picking books out and opening them and reading them. Like, not even on the first page. And it was all just speaking to me. Anyways, that's how I found that book. It's time to go write a 6-page paper. Oh my gosh. It's time to throw these. There are people coming. That's refreshing. I didn't throw them very hard, as hard as I possibly could, because there are people here, and I don't want to, like, hurt a squirrel. I think I might skip the coffee shop. For some reason, I'm just not feeling it. This is the book, by the way. I brought it with me. At the Center of All Beauty. It's by Fenton Johnson. Let me find the page. My mother carried a walking stick on every hike, even in the days when her balance was fine. To turn things over to see what lies underneath, she said. From her, I learned to turn over other, less tangible things, assumptions we make about who we are and how we relate to one another. I thought that was a good line. I think I'm just gonna head back, work on my paper at home, but I would like to get a little car wash and do some vacuuming out of my car because I'm taking 2 people to the airport now. One of my friends just called me. My car's just not ready for that. I'm just like, my mind is turned off. Oh, my phone is dead. I guess I can't leave anyways. You know, maybe I do have hand sanitizer. Oh my gosh, I do. Hand sanitizer. I got this in my stocking like 2 or 3 years ago. Shout out to you, Mom. I feel like it's literally just like alcohol, which I think that's what hand sanitizer is. Oh my gosh, my sister's in Rome right now, and for my birthday she sent me a little perfume sample. Her and her friend were trying to find their signature scent, or their semester scent, and she sent me one of her favorite scents that she found. It smells so good. I don't think I've smelled anything better. I need to find a way to source that. I haven't looked, but I'm sure I can order on the internet somehow. I will go to Italy if that's what it takes. I'm just kidding, I won't do that. I don't know when we're gonna be able to leave because this charger does not charge. Like, I just can't be picking up people with this in my car. I just can't. I kind of want to read to you my journal entry from last night. Look, I wrote this down when I was in Mexico. I was with Connor and Karina, and we were talking about geography of some sort. And I learned that there's a unit of measurement called a smoot, which is 5'7". Okay, it's been, like, I don't know how long it's been, maybe 15 minutes. And my phone is still dead, so I have never been able to get this to work. Like, I don't even know if I can do navigation on here. Okay. Not that. I mean, I could always just try. Actually, I think I can get home. Because, look at that mom. Well, I don't know if that's her mom, but that woman and that kid eating. That's so sweet. I think I can get home because this was kind of right off the PCH, and I know that I have to turn left on the PCH to get back home. So it's pretty foolproof.